She want her nails done, she want her hair done. Girl, you material, why you never pay for none?
So, what'd you guys do last night?
I'll tell you. But first, let me take a selfie.
That's hideous. So, what'd you guys all do last night?
We went and saw a play. Yeah, we saw Romeo and Juliet.
Really? The two of you just went and saw a play?
Yeah, it was actually really good. She swears.
Can we read our favorite parts? Go for it!
Okay, I'm gonna be Juliet.
Alright, I'll be the nurse, I guess. That's okay.
Okay. Go ask his name. If he be married. My grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too
My
late.
favorite part. This isn't the right part. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the real good part.
I'm still Juliet. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art myself, thou not a Montague? What's Montague? It is nor a hand,
Get off me.
nor arm,
No!
nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man.
Great.
Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose? By any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes, without that title. Romeo doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Are you done yet?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Doesn't this kind of remind you of New Historicism?
How?
It just totally reflects the 14th century Italian Renaissance.
I would totally agree. I mean, the Renaissance family, they would live with people with the same surnames, and then if the families got in a fight, the men wouldn't work it out. The families would just get involved, and it just got ugly from there.
Yeah, exactly like Sarah said. Just how Romeo and Juliet couldn't be together because their families hated each other.
Exactly.
So
They're
it's
like clicky.
Yeah, they're super cliquey because it's like if one person has a problem with the other family, everybody in the family hates that family.
Because they supported each other.
Yes, about your wonderful Friday night, but can we move on? Because I came to sleep and watch a movie.
I say we watch a
Not to
movie.
listen about your
movie.
Friday
I know! I have a good movie for us to watch.
What is it? What is it?
The Warriors.
Isn't that from like the 70s?
Yeah, that's really old.
Doesn't matter. It's a good movie.
What is it even about?
I'll show you guys the trailer.
These are the armies of the night.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
The Furies. The Boppers. The Hi-Hats. The Lizzies. The Turnbull ACs. The Gramercy Riffs. And these are the Warriors.
We know about the Warriors. They're a heavy outfit.
They're from Coney Island.
Warriors? You guys are the big dudes, huh?
Now they're in the Bronx,
We're going back.
27 miles behind enemy lines.
It's the only choice we got.
Between them and safety stand 20,000 cops and 100,000 sworn enemies.
I want them all. I I want all the warriors.
They've got one way out. They've got one chance. They've got one night. The Warriors.
So we should bring these out to the girls, right? They're outside.
Yeah, I think so. They'll probably be hungry or something.
Okay.
Wait, I know Carissa's out there, but I don't remember Brooke going to sleep with us last night.
Wait, now that you think of it, I don't either. Isn't it such a pretty day out
It
today?
totally is, Natalie.
Oh my gosh, loving this SoCal weather.
Wait, where's Brooke?
I don't know.
Good morning! Ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
How did you all sleep?
I slept great.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, we all know how Brooke slept. I mean, you don't need to comment on
the
her
pool.
pool.
Anyway, what did you guys think of the Warriors?
I think I fell asleep.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It was interesting how it reflected the time period so well.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea the 1970s had so much violence with the gangs, especially teen gangs.
Yeah, it's crazy because in the 1960s, violence was like non-existent, and then in the 1970s, all of a sudden there was like this huge eruption of it.
Like, the gangs in the movie were not gangs because of cliques or they were together because they were friends. They were gangs through cities. Which, could you imagine Orange County? Like, we would be the gangs of Mission Viejo and we wouldn't be out of the Mission Viejo limits.
Yeah, well, it's also in the movie, it was in New York, right? And that's pretty poor in the Bronx and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, I mean, the reason that they stuck with their area is because most of the kids didn't really have parents around, and so they needed a sense of protection or security.
Yeah, so it was more of like a support group, which is kind of an odd way to think of a gang or a clique.
Yeah.
It puts more of a positive spin on it, which is a new awakening to me because you always, in today's world, you think of cliques as bad or not necessarily a positive word.
Yeah, because it's not like they were trying to bring people down, they were just trying to like have each other's backs and survive.
Especially since in the 1970s there was a lot of violence, so they did need that kind of protection and security. So.
Yeah, and since the movie was made in 1979, it really reflected the whole decade of the 1970s, which was so violent.
I mean, I think the movie did a great way of representing that, and they also had a storyline, so you're learning history plus the storyline, so you actually feel like you were in the decade.
Yeah, it's kind of like new historicism.
Oh, definitely. So, like, can we go get some food, please? Yeah, talking about new historicism really brings up the appetite. So, we can go,
But first, let me take a selfie.
Looking back, there's nothing but nuts when I am in the zone and oh no. But I got a confession, my own secret obsession, and it's making me lose control. Everybody gather around.
Well, if Troy can tell his secret, then I can tell mine. I bake. I love to bake. Strudel, scones, even apple pan dowdy. Someday I will make the perfect creme brulee.
Look at me and what do you see? Intelligence beyond compare. But inside I am stirring, something strange is occurring. It's a secret I need to share. Open up and play down deep. Hip hop is my passion. I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Is that even legal?
Not another beat. It's just dancing. Sometimes I think it's cooler than homework. No.
wants to be a singer, then I'm coming clean. I play the cello. Awesome! What is it? A song? No, dude, it's like a giant violin. You have to wear a costume, cut and tie.
Alright. That was such a dope song, you guys.
Yeah. It really brings me back to 2006, to my 8-year-old self, when I would listen to the High School Musical sing-along videos and sing all these songs. But now, listening to them today, and now that I'm older and more prevalent in society and knows what goes on, it really reflects what today's society is all about. How it's very cliquish, and people gather around what they like to do in the cliques. Like if it's the sports, the people who are really smart and like to do studies.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a good message. So by saying that we should stick to the status quo and not go out and be with whoever we want, it's really limiting kids. And because like this song's so popular, it's so catchy and everything, I mean, kids are just going to have it ingrained in their mind that they have to stick to what they know.
And I feel like it's really prevalent in today's society. Like even at Mission, we have so many cliques with, whether it be girls or guys or athletes or not. I think it's still really prevalent today.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's 21st century cliques, and that's just the way it has been, and it always will be if things like this keep promoting the same ideas that are so like high up in society.
So true.
Yeah.
Oh look, we're here.
Oh, finally.
Can't wait for my burrito.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Chips and guacamole.
All right. This is the click sign off.
Well, ladies, it's been an eventful 24 hours with you guys. Somehow you managed to bring up school, my least favorite subject of all. Right now, this 24 hours. But you know, it's been eventful. We've had some laughs, some good times, lots of food. This is Nat Dill.
B-Luck. Sea Dog.
And Sarah signing out with the sleepover.